bienvenidos. What's good? As you guys can see from the title, today I am doing my quarterly update of my Pan That Palette version, the way that I am doing it this year. So I'm here today to share with you guys my update on the palettes that I have chosen, where we stand, what it looks like, so on and so forth. If you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I introduced this last year around November time. I wanted to share with you guys my version of Pan That Palette, and that was just me concentrating on 13 palettes to hit pan on at least one shadow of my choice. I had the whole year to work on these palettes, and you guys decided that you wanted to get an update every 3 to 4 months, so that's where I stand right now. This was supposed to be updated at the end of June, but I unfortunately had a really bad migraine, and that was my fault. Right here, my fault. On top of my list of stuff that I am allergic to, I'm also allergic to chemical, MSG. I knew that since I was like 17. I just can't sit and eat a whole bag of chips. I can't, have anything high in sodium. So I cut down sodium completely at the age of 17 out of my diet, and I eat everything bland, believe it or not. And the weekend, we went to that LeBlanc thing, and you had to bring, we brought appetizer stuff, and I can't have deli meat. I can't. It's too much for my head. And we did. We bought pepperoni and crackers, and we brought bruschetta and bread, and all that has a lot of MSG in it. And I was dumb enough to not only eat that on Saturday, but I also had it on Sunday. And then I had a 3-day migraine. That's what happens because I'm an idiot. So anyway, I feel a lot better now. I still have a little bit of neck strain, but that's just me working it out with my massagers, and I should be fine. But that's the reason why this video was not up last week. I just could not stand in front of lights. I could not stand in front of windows. I could not. I needed to be. I couldn't edit, none of that stuff. So anyway, I'm here to share with you guys all of these palettes. I'm not doing the best, but I am really trying hard. Some of these formulas are a little bit difficult, and due to the fact that I have panned those eyeshadows going, and I also just want to reach for what I want to reach sometimes, I'm feeling that more and more and more, and I'm allowing myself to do that more and more and more, because if I don't, I'm going to abandon Project Pan completely on my channel, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to find a good balance between still showing some progress on my project pans, but also just using what I want to use that day, not have to feel like, oh, I got something new for my birthday and I can't use it because I have to concentrate on this, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, let's get into these palettes. I already spoken way too much. Okay, so like I mentioned, we have 13 palettes. Currently I have 12 in front of me. I did hit pan on one palette, but since then I have thrown it away. I have decluttered it and thrown it away. The formula just went bad, and I was not going to use it ever again. That was the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I did meet my goal and hit pan on that palette, so I have at least met the one goal there. The other palette that I have met a goal with is the new Romantic by Beauty Bay. This is the second palette that I did meet a goal on, and I did hit a pan in this palette. So this one is also a Met goal. And the third and final palette was the So Jaded palette. I wanted to hit pan on a shadow here. I'm gonna try to cover up the one that I have in my project pan as we speak, but I was able to hit pan on that shade right there. That beigey shade up there. So I did hit pan on that one as well. So I did meet my goal on 3 out of 13 palettes. At least I've met something so far at this point. It's been 6 months, you guys, and I've been struggling with the rest of these palettes. I've been trying to incorporate them and figure out what to do with them. So here is my thing. Some of these palettes I've been concentrating on due to the season, and then some I have not even touched yet. So let's get into it. I had the Blueberry Muffin. I have tried. I was trying to concentrate. You can clearly see that I do have a dip going on here. I have abandoned it since because it's very silvery. So I'm trying to see if maybe in the fall winter time I can get back to this one. So this does not have a pan yet. The Avocado Toast I really haven't touched. I don't think I've touched this one time so far. So I'm trying to concentrate on other ones. So this one is just getting hit to the back, and I can reach for it in the fall, so I'm not upset about that. This one, I have reached for this about 3 to 4 times. It's just I haven't been able to pinpoint which one I should hit pan on. This is the Sample Beauty Prodigy palette. Really pretty, but I still can use this in the fall time if I can't reach for it right now. This was a new one from the last update because I did end up having a lot of palettes leave, so I replaced quite a few to keep it at 13. This one I have not touched, so there's nothing in here. Jaclyn Hill, the first one, I haven't touched anything in there. The Sample Beauty Equalizer, I have reached for this one quite a few times. This is volume 2. I have reached for this one quite a few times. You can see there's a little few dips going on over here. I'm still playing around with it. Seems like to me the shimmers are going to be the one I'm going to hit pan on because these mattes are pretty dense in there, it looks like to me. So I don't think I'll hit a matte. I think I'll hit a shimmer on that one. The Beauty Bay Wilderness. I have not touched this one. I do have one pan on it. I haven't touched it again. Again, I can use it right now or in the fall time, so I'm not stressing myself out too much about this one. The Lit List by BH Cosmetics. I have not touched this one no, I lied. I have touched this one. It's just I haven't concentrated on it. I have touched it. I have to figure out which one. I'm actually really wanting to use this one right now, so maybe I'll concentrate on that one. We'll see, and I'll show you why I haven't reached for these because I'm playing around with these 3 right here. So first and foremost, the one that I have been trying to reach for and mess around with is the Lorac Pro To Go. Here's what these look like right here. And I have been concentrating on this matte one down here as a crease shade. If I'm not reaching for anything else, this is the one that I'm constantly reaching for. It's very pigmented, so I don't know. And this one is really calling my name this summer too. So I've been concentrating on both of these right here. Eventually, I'll hit pan on one of these two, maybe, if I get to hit pan on an inner corner highlight that I'm currently working on. Dose of Colors, Friendcation. This is one that I have reached for so much. So much, you guys, so much. These mattes, 1, 2, 3 mattes are just like my go-to. These 2 mattes, it looks like I barely did anything and I've been using these a lot. So I abandoned trying to hit pan on a matte and I went for this one right here. This does have a nice dip in here, so I'm hoping that eventually I will hit pan on this one out of here. But this is one that I do like to reach for right now, so I am just messing with it. Maybe I'll try to do this green one as well. I don't know yet, but I am, and I have reached for a ton. So I am concentrating on this one, and then the last one that I have is the Anastasia Riviera. This is one that I rolled in last month as well. Here is what it's looking like right here. I have used all of these shades right here, this shade right here, as well as this is the one that I'm concentrating on right now, this white one, as an inner corner highlight, and I do have a nice dip going on in there. So this is the one that I'm hoping to hit pan on for the next update. It is what I'm wearing as an inner corner highlight right now, and it really does brighten my eyeballs. Like, it makes me look more wide awake and open, so I am liking that. So I'm hoping to hit pan on this one right here. So out of the 13 palettes, well, now going forward, now that you know that I have decluttered the e.l.f. Retro Paradise and I did meet my goal in that, I'm just going to completely cancel it out of this project pan and just stick to the 12 palettes that I have. So far, to the 12 palettes, I only have 2 palettes that have pan. That is not good. All right, my goal for the next quarter update is to at least have pan in this palette right here, the Riviera one, which is that white shade. That's my goal for this one. I think I will hit pan on this one right here. This is just an easy topper that I could put on anything on my eyes. So I'm hoping to have that. And like I could have easily put that on today. I'm wearing a cream shadow today on my eyes and then popping stuff on. So I think I might end up having pan in this one. That is my goal. So we're going to make that a goal, is to have pan on this shadow right here. That's 2 shadows. Next up, here's the thing with this one. When I hit pan on this Riviera one, the white one that I'm wearing, I'm going to reach for one of these 2 to do the same, to have an inner corner highlight look. So this is why I'm holding off on this one. I am reaching for a matte in here, but if anything, I want to hit pan on one of these 2 right here as an inner corner highlight. So that's my goal for the next one. And then I want to pick one more palette, because I think that these 3 have rather easy goals that I can meet. I just got to concentrate on them. And I think they would work well with any singles that I want to reach for, any other palettes that I'm working on. I think that that is doable. The other one that I think I want to concentrate on, because it is more of a summery palette, I think I want to try, oh goodness, okay. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys tell me. It's out of these 2. I think out of these 2, which one should I concentrate on next? If I were to pick the Avocado Toast, I think... I'd go for one of these 2 right here, because these would be rather easy for me to use. I can also reach for a crease shade, like this yellow peachy shade, So I think it'd end up being one of these two maybe. So avocado toast or the Prodigy one. You guys let me know in the comment section which one should I concentrate on. And I'd probably think I'd reach for like this one or this one down here. Or maybe even this yellowy color right here, this orangey shade. I don't know which one of these. You guys let me know. Out of these two palettes, I guess when you guys tell me which one of the two palettes should I concentrate on as my fourth one, then I'll pick the shade out of them. But I think these two would be my next ones that I think would be more reasonable to mess with. Because the other ones that I have, like this is more of a winter palette. This is more of a fall palette. This one's more of a fall palette to me. And then these I can do whatever with. So I think that if I could just incorporate these into my everyday routine, I'll figure something out with these. But that's what I have so far. So 12 palettes. And I think going forward, I like the number 12 because it's one palette a month. And I'm not planning on changing any more of these. I'm not replacing the 13th one, which was the Elf Retro Paradise one. I'm not replacing that with anything else. I'm letting it be. Letting it be at 12 palettes. I think 12 palettes is fine. I keep replacing them every quarter and it's just silly of me. Just stick to what you have, Alex. At least 2 out of 12 have palettes. I'm hoping 3 more by the next quarter update will have palettes, which will have pans, which will equal 5 in total. Hoping a little bit more, but we'll see, you guys. We'll see. I am trying really hard to continue to do my project pans without feeling a burnout, without having to abandon it completely, because I'm feeling on that edge right now. I'm feeling that urge, and I'm trying to not. So I'm just taking it easy. If I don't use it, I don't use it. If I want to reach for something else, I'm going to reach for something else. I've been doing project panning for years now, you guys, years. And there comes a point where you just need a break. And I don't want to abandon a lot of my project pans that I do love and enjoy, because I know that it's just like I need a break kind of thing, instead of it being completely gone and then me replacing it again. So I'm trying to find a good balance. All right, you guys, that's all that I have. I will list these down in the description box so then I remember what palettes I'm talking about as well. I keep these in a basket on the side of my vanity so then I always know if I don't know or I don't feel like reaching for anything specific, these are the palettes that I'm reaching for. Alrighty, you guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience. And I'll catch you guys in another video on the screen. Until then, peace out.